Good morning, everybody. I'm talking in this video about an article that I had read actually about 2 years ago, um, and it's called Physics Exams That Promote Collaborative Learning. What this article is it's about a physics course at the University of British Columbia, and two professors there decided to use an approach called two-stage exams. I talked a little bit about this last week, and I kind of wanted to go a little more in depth with it because I talked to some people that are pretty interested in it. So the way that two-stage exams work is first you give test questions, just like you would any other test. Students take the individual test, they turn their tests in. But then what you do is you get the students in the small groups of about 3 to 4 kids and redistribute the same test questions and have the groups work together on that same question bank. The benefits are that it increases collaboration with the students. Even students who tend to be shy, they found in the article, really vigorously defended their answers in their small groups because they had that previous background of doing the individual part, then working together with groups. Another thing was that it really engaged students. They found that, especially during the group portion, students were up, moving around, they're talking about the subject matter, they're, staying on task most of all, and they're really able to learn something. Let's say they didn't do so well in the individual exam, but then they took the group exam. They were able to sort of learn the content. So overall, they found that two-stage exams were a better way to engage students in that course. They also found that it was easier for professors to sort of, once they had the routine and structure going, it was very easy for professors to use these tests and assessments because they could just say, okay, we're going to start taking our stage, the individual portion begins now. They'd put a timer up on the screen and do it, and then just go right into the group portion. Someone had asked me last week about weighting. How do you weight two-stage exams? Now, I know I personally have done it here before where I've done a 50-50 weight in my classroom, but you can also, in the article, they talked about doing a 75-25 weighting, even an 85-15, and one thing they noted was that the weighting didn't really affect student performance, that students still put forth the same effort whether the group portion was worth 25% of the grade, 30% of the grade, 15% of the grade. The student effort didn't change, and so that's where I think they really saw the value of doing two-stage assessments. I'm going to put a link to another video. It's actually from the University of British Columbia that they sort of put together on two-stage assessments, and I'll share that with you guys as well, and I'll also be sure to share a link for the article. But if any of you have any questions about it, again, it's something that I first read this article about 2 years ago. It's really interested me, and so it's a topic that I really like talking about. I've tried it in my classroom. I've gotten some colleagues to try it in their classroom, and they've had great results. So I really think it's something that we can do to help kids learn through assessment. So again, if you have any questions or anything, feel free to let me know, and I will see you all next week.